Let's talk about stage 3 of tomorrow, still in Brittany, from the beautiful coastline in Lorient to the little town of Pontivy inland. So what kind of stage do we expect for tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, we're coming from the southern coast of Brittany back up here into the center of Brittany, just right over there. Earlier, a couple months ago when I was here, we previewed the top of the Murder Britannia stage, then went right down there to Pontivy to see the sprint finish. Now, this is, of course, a day for many of the top sprinters, but that sprint finale is a little bit tricky. They're going to be running in on a few different curves into the sprint finish, some tight roads, and we also, as always in Brittany, need to be concerned about the weather.
Yeah, so the weather tomorrow is supposed to be, well, we never know here, but it's supposed to be quite nice. There will be some medium wind coming from northwest, so that means that the riders will have a crosswind all day from the start to the finish.
And this is, of course, the area of Warren Barguil. We saw him on the attack here today. We saw him in the move, in the mix. Team Arkea Samsic is also the team with Nairo Quintana, but there are a lot of Warren Barguil fans out here, a lot of David Gaudu fans out here too. Two different Britons in the Tour de France, so they're going to be out there. Also, John Roblick, I think is the rider's name, from the 1947 Tour de France, won that tour. He comes just from around here. Many people talk about, of course, Bernard Hinault, the famous Briton. We also have Luzon Baudet, and of course Roblick, and if I'm pronouncing it right. And so those guys are from this area, and everybody's going to be out there celebrating those riders tomorrow as we're heading towards Pontivy, the first really true sprint stage we could have on tap.
Yeah, so let's talk about predictions for tomorrow. We said it's going to be a sprint, and we guess the sprinters teams actually will control the race from start to finish. And who are the big names here at the Tour de France?
Well, it's hard to miss out on Mathieu Vanderpool. When we're talking about big sprinters, Mathieu Vanderpool, he can climb and sprint well, but he can also pull off a pretty good bunch sprint. And the way he's going with that yellow jersey, he's going to be motivated. But if you're talking about those pure sprinters, you're talking about guys like Caleb Ewan. Sam Bennett's not here for the Deceuninck Quick-Step, but instead they have another guy who many people are familiar with, a guy named Mark Cavendish, who's won 30 stages on the Tour de France. Well, he's back in this Tour de France after a few years of difficulty, and he's going to be going for another stage win. Everybody's going to be pulling for Mark Cavendish to get that win number 31, approaching the record of 34 of Eddie Merckx. And we have a few other sprinters on the line
we
as
have
well.
Demar, we have Buani, so we have Sagan. I mean, who knows? He didn't show anything yet, but he's always Peter Sagan, so he can actually come out with something special tomorrow as well.
And it's interesting to see how Team Alpecin will work it, because also in Team Alpecin they have Tim Millier, and we've seen it before in the past where everybody has their eyes on Vanderpool and he just lets Tim ride away, or Tim sneaks away and gets the stage win or gets the victory. So we could see that tomorrow as well. So we're going to have to be watching a few of those dark horses play out. Andrea, your pick for the stage win tomorrow?
Well, I might be wrong, but I go for Mathieu van der Poel tomorrow in yellow.
Well, it's a technical finish. I think it's going to be a technical sprint, and we're going to be talking about more of a pure sprinter. We might be looking for stage 4. So for tomorrow, I'm going to be going for one of those type of sprinters as well. I'm going to go for Wout van Aert. So find out what's all going to happen tomorrow. Tune in, stage 3. Be there with us, FloBikes.